esta de Mansta.
Gonna hit some leather today. I'll call it. Out,
What's up,
you
bro?
throw. Oh, you look like a champion in there. Nice, nice. Really great job today. All right, that was good. Definitely making some progress.
Go, champ.
Now that's the aggression I want to see in your next fight. Great job. Don't stop now. You got 30 seconds. That's what I like to see. Good, clean, crisp punches.
Sí. Also, de loro. Perros.
I'm making big moves, big moves, big moves, big moves, yeah, big moves, big moves, big moves, big moves. Yeah, I'm really that guy. Yo, I ain't no small fry. If you wanna get it done,
San Willy.
All right, folks, here we go. Title fight in the UFC Women's Flyweight Division, and all eyes tonight are on the #1 contender trying to dethrone the champion. I think she's got a great chance to do it.
Yeah, she believes it. And very rarely do we see a challenger that is this highly regarded. She has done everything right on her journey to trying to become the champion. She has left no stone unturned in the training room, but it's in her performances inside the octagon where so many are so sure she has been a world beater as she has made herself the #1 contender.
There were some rumors this week that it was going to be a difficult weight cut. It did not appear to be so, and now all that is left is to fight. We will see if she can make
Corre, corre. Mira, tú, mira.
Well, it is absolutely crazy to look at the top 10 in this UFC Women's Flyweight Division right now. There is so much depth, so much talent, a wealth of #1 contender types, and yet this woman, this champion, has distanced herself from that talent.
This is one of those weight classes where stability has been the word. Because for a long time, Valentina Shevchenko reigned atop the division. And now she is doing the same thing. She is ruling this division with an iron fist. And that is because she is one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC. She can do it all, and she loves being called champion.
And in an era in which champions are calling out their challengers, she's not doing any of that. She says, I'll fight them all. Next in line, that's her belt.
Campeona Lexton.
All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John Magnum Wesley. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
Number 1.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with this women's championship fight. She won her last fight by knockout, successfully defended the title. And in this division, a lot of women have succumbed to her power. They think they know what's coming, but once they feel it in the octagon, it's a totally different animal. So obviously, the #1 contender title, if she's prepared for what's coming back, we'll see how she deals with the early offensive onslaught from the champion. All right, early round action here, and Zhang Wei Li not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Zhang Wei Li is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both the arms, punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Zhang's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Right into side control. All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
Grasso's back in side control. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of your arms, so that when
Escapatoria.
they're bridging and turning, arm is just going up and down your shin. Blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep it there, and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up there.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Perdonamos.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, right, so the round is over. She walks back to her stool gingerly. The cut above her eye has gotten borderline out of control. And you think if it gets any worse here, given the location and given all the blood, they might just stop this fight. Well, she is wearing it. That cut continues to leak down into her eye. Some replays from all the action in that previous round.
Yeah, John, that's called the
Cerradísimo,
trickle-down
mija.
effect.
Yeah.
It comes down the face, right into the eye. You don't want to be dealing with that. You want to have clear vision when you're in the octagon with one of the best fighters in the
pasó,
world.
Chinito?
But it's her irresponsible defenses that have led her to this point.
Second round underway. Oh, the hook lands. There, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike. You don't see this type of power normally in the weight class. She lands, and she lands very effective.
It's disgusting. It is critical. I know DC has probably turned away at this point in time. They might need to call on the ringside physician pretty soon here.
Oh,
Nice level change.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passive. Right away passive. Trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous years.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Well, no surprise here. She backs up. She's punched by her rear DC, and now her opponent maybe seeing stars.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night. Oh, and she's back up again. Nice job to post the hand and get back to her feet.
All right, so the referee is going to intervene here, yeah, and it was only a matter of time before he called in the doctor to check on her cut. She's leaking pretty good, DC.
She's bleeding a lot.
Chingar a
You
su
can see that she's
madre.
having trouble operating with all the blood. I want to see what this doctor decides.
All right, and that is the end of the fight. I know the fighter doesn't like it. She's upset, but her opponent was the one who caused the damage.
Absolutely. It's going to be a
Whitney.
TKO victory for her opponent.
All right, we send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
All right, so congrats to the still UFC flyweight champion of the world. And for her, it's one thing to become the champion. It's an entirely different thing to successfully defend the belt. Now she really feels like the champion.
Yeah, she said that belt is not going anywhere. She said regardless of who was in the octagon standing across from her, she knew and believes in her skill set that she will remain the champion tonight. She did just that and keeps her title.
Diamante más. Muy bien. Tracy. Okay. Let's do this.
Today, I want to see you work for that takedown. Let's keep busy. Keep working until you get it. Repetition is key, and it always pays off. So let's go.
Stay
You're
on.
listening perfectly. Nice work. Okay, this is how we train to win the belt. Yes, yes, nice posture up there. Good work. Remember, repetition is key, and it always pays off. So let's go.
Me le noquea la chinga. Sorry, partner. Sorry, partner. Ni pedo.
Okay, heavy bag and heavy punches. You ready? Your next opponent is not gonna be able to keep up with you.
Pum, 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 pum.
You dominated today. Good work. Yes, I like what I saw today. That was some beautiful work. Drill, drill, drill. Why? Because repetition is the mother of all skill. That's why. Let's go. Nice form. Good technique on the bag today. Let's keep that up.
What? Quito mi cámara, che. Rollo, porque no pueda. Pero voy a tener que hacer la cámara de... Está. A huevo. Huevo, chat. Ready. Pato machine. No hay pedo.
former UFC strawweight queen, Thug Rose Namajunas. She's a very interesting individual, DC, because as much as she is a lifelong martial artist and loves to train, there's something about fight night and all of the accompanying emotions that she really doesn't care for.
Yeah, she doesn't love it all that much, but she loves the preparation for getting in the octagon, and once she arrives there, she usually will give her best self. She's a fantastic striker. Showed that in the second Namajunas fight, but don't forget about all the submissions that she had from her time on The Ultimate Fighter, her time in Invicta, all the way to becoming the striker that we saw knock out Jędrzejczyk to win the UFC title.
When she is at her best, as she was in that first round against Jessica Andrade, most people believe that she is still the best strawweight in the world. She will try to prove it again here tonight. Another big spot for Thug Rose Namajunas. Well, Valentina Shevchenko put together such an amazing legacy in the UFC women's flyweight division. I never thought I'd see another champion close that gap, and yet here we are with this dominant champion defending her title yet again tonight.
Just greatness. That is what she is. She is greatness in the truest sense, because she goes out there every time to build on her legacy. She is not out here just fighting. She is fighting with the intent to be considered one of the greatest of all time. She is the champion of the world, and she plans to stay that way.
And when you're this good, people start talking about belts in second divisions. She wants to stay at flyweight. She wants to chase further greatness, and another golden opportunity in front of the champion tonight. All right, both fighters have now touched down in the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. Our tail the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
Pro time Grasso, Michael.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so after a win by TKO her last time out, here is the champion making the title defense here tonight. And she has said, I'm not putting pressure on myself to get the finish here tonight. I am in the cardio shape of my life. I am more than prepared to go 5 hard 5 rounds if need be. But of course, she said, if the knockout materializes as it did in my last fight, I will certainly capitalize on that opening.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Takedown defense holds up. Superman punch lands. Straight punches.
Nice shot lands downstairs.
All right, so a nice job by the BJJ player to get inside and ultimately get the boxer to the floor where she can do a lot of her best work.
She does a really good job of getting to her positions, knowing exactly what she needs to do to get the fight to the floor. She did that, and now she has this tremendous boxer on her back. And if you know, John, we both know fighting. It's very difficult to generate power when you're laying flat on your back.
Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and it looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many shots.
Well, Namajunas is trying for a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her
No,
dominant
qué pedo.
position.
She's got her back now. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet. The crowd is well, that swelling is getting out of control. Referee calls in the ringside physician. This could be the end of the fight, DC.
It could be,
No mames,
because
dos
she's really
otra
struggling
vez.
with the swelling. Her eyes are all beat up, and it's really taking a toll on how she's competing.
Close look by the doctor.
Huevos,
Yeah, that's gonna do
mijo.
it. I mean, these fans are
Dale.
ruthless, but you had to stop the fight, no?
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She's disappointed. She's upset. But the reality is she couldn't see. She had one eye. She was very limited. The damage was going to continue, and it would only get worse. So I believe this is a great decision by the doctor.
All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO.
No tiene nada, pinche loco.
And still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
Pasa, chat.
All right, so congratulations go out to the still UFC Women's Flyweight Champion of the world, and the hardware is starting to pile up.
Yeah, she is getting belt after belt after belt, and she puts them on display proudly. A great champion.
Let's go, Tracy. Ok. Tenemos media hora, chat. Ah, ¿por qué no me veo? No. Bla, 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 bla. A ver si me escucho. Y chat, minuto.
Dime todos tus secretos. Yo te amo con mi cuerpo, con mi corazón. Mami, yo encuentro que daré mi atención y tu esfuerzo. How you got me speaking so nice. Give you everything I own like. Dial your rest, just hear your voice on my phone line. Baby girl, it's cause you're so fine. On the horizon, a new sunrise on. Hold on to what you're dreaming. I know we all can see it. And when it's over, keep your composure. The stars are shining through. The morning's coming soon. Ella tiene esa figura, bonito como la pintura. Mami, eres mi cura. Dime todo, mami chula. I've been on a high like a sunrise. With you by my side, I'll be alright. Wake me in the bed, pull me like a red tie. Baby girl, then you know that it's swim time. On the horizon, a new sunrise on. Hold on to what
Eso chat,
dreaming. I know
disculpen la demora. Pequeño break. Que se ve horrible. Ok.
keep your composure. The stars are shining through. The morning's coming soon.
Oh, what the fuck.
Ella tiene esa figura, bonito como la pintura. Mami, eres mi cura. Dime todo, mami chula. On the horizon, a new sunrise on. Hold on to what you're dreaming. I know we all can see it.
Doctor Stoppage. A la chingada. Está culero eso.
showdown. Throw throw down and lay down. Blaze rounds or stay down. Sunny day blazing, spot the saloon and I sways in. Malibu and Coke for my tasting. By the way, you seen the cowboy by the name of Thor Outlaw? Stick up kid robbing trains unlike anything you saw. Speak my name, the last thing you say. So I play the game. Haven't seen him. What's he called? Thor Outlaw? Never heard of him. Actually, I'm looking for a showdown. Who down, low down. Stole gold for my cousin. When I see him, no discussion. Straight bustin', just brush. Yo, I just take cards and throw 'em. Your friend don't know him. Ain't got nothing you're discussing. By your assumption, it seems like you know something. Look in my eyes. You think I'm hustling? You think I'm bluffing? See these two black shinies, one on my waist and one behind me. Cards drop, hands fold. Yeah, I'm who you looking for. I stairs with the eagles glare. Spine fair and square. Not a gunpoint handed over because of fear. What they call you? Moss outlaw. There's only room for one outlaw. This must mean war. Take 10 steps and draw. Welcome to the showdown. Throw down or lay down. Blaze rounds or stay down. Welcome to the showdown. Throw down or lay down. Blaze rounds or stay down. Welcome to the showdown. Throw down or lay down. Blaze rounds or stay down. Welcome to the showdown. Throw down or lay down. Blaze rounds or stay down. Better watch what you say. I blast the cannon.
Vamos a prender chat.
Ricocheting all throughout your chest, looking for the best. You cited me, I fight back in 3D. Slice backs and spread infections like VD. Now you wonder why Stevie sees me. Feels my vision when I'm tripping, flipping in Hell's Kitchen, fixing crucifixion. Powder mixing with Dillinger hammer stamina. Too much action for the camera. Damage a professional or amateur. More than a bar fight, trading mics for your life. When you see the light, you vision Christ, but can't stop your sacrifice. If I put my palm down, you better calm down. I'm here to harm towns. Once you hear it, you feel a bomb drop now. Boom, skeleton bones. The sound is so profound. Surround you. So far hellbound. Welcome to the showdown.
Time to burn and get after it. Here we go.
Okay.
You dominated
Back
today.
today.
Good work.
Well, Valentina Shevchenko is the greatest women's flyweight of all time, but this #1 contender believes that that distinction one day will belong to her. First order of business, dethroning the champion.
Yeah, she has to dethrone the champion, and a very good champion. But if confidence is the key, she has a ton of confidence. She believes that she's well prepared to do the unthinkable. No one believes that she's gonna get the job done tonight, except for the people that are gonna walk to the octagon with her. And in that strength, in that comfort in her team, she believes that she does something special tonight.
And I gotta say though, this is not your mother's women's flyweight division, right? Very hard to get a second crack if she's unable to break through tonight. Well, pound for pound, she is one of the best fighters in the world, man or woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Flyweight Champion. She sold a lot of tickets here tonight, a lot of family and friends in the building to see her do what she does best.
She does it every single time, too. She's one of those athletes that if you pay the price of admission, if you come through the turnstiles, you will be entertained. She is just a great fighter. And it's very simple. I try to find words to describe this young lady. But to me, the one word that really stands out is champion. And she intends to be that for a very long time.
And I know we're getting paid to be here tonight, but we would be paying customers. I would pay good money to watch this woman fight live in any city in the world.
Every time.
All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Grasso. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexa Grasso. Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so after a win by
Full speed. Yeah.
her last time out, here is the champion making the title defense here tonight. And she has said, I'm not putting pressure on myself to get the finish here tonight. I am in the cardio shape of my life. I am more than there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now. After taking such a massive hit.
Toma, toma. Te van a freír como perro.
Oh, big left. Just missed with that right hand. Nice jab by Grasso. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters. No idea how these two women are standing. They're both landing massive shots.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have landed now for Alexa Grasso.
Oh, big elbow.
Entró por mí, bro.
While she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there. And you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was. And she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Well, I hope the judge...
She's got to start looking to finish here.
Massive head kick.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, big elbow. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Cortez's eye is closing up.
Nice shot there by the champ.
And she continues to circle towards her right. She blocked that punch. Less than a minute to go in the round. Straight by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent's still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, Josh. She's got to get out to the center.
Level bitch.
Oh, big left hook there. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so she gets the single leg takedown, DC, and
Oh, what's BT here?
oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of it.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round.
Legacy.
I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Big Matrix.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Oh, she continues to punish the body yet again here, just as she did in the previous round. Is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one to finish the fight.
The jab followed by the right hand.
Oh, nice.
Well, she's not slowing down. She has already landed a ton of significant strikes, and you got to think her coaches are... Oh, she's officially wobbled now.
Oh, my goodness, what a right hand.
Elbow attempt now, that one blocked by Cortez.
Nice.
Right on the button. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able. There it is again. Look at that. Oh, nice elbow.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range.
Oh, my God.
Oh, huge shots landed on both sides. How are they still standing?
Big right here. That one was thrown to
Coño,
end
qué
the fight.
pedo.
Yep. Oh, nice block. Lands another strike there. She's got it going on tonight, and the swelling on her opponent is starting to get pretty bad now.
Now she's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. If she stays in front of her opponent, she's going to take one more. That's going to end the night. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, but not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out of it.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you got to go for blood. I know it's against her. It's not her M.O. to be over-aggressive. But right now, it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
Beautiful job on the ground. That strike opened her up.
She is so dominant from the top position.
2 rounds in the books. So nearly a finish there, but we will see another round. You hear the horn. Big 5 minutes there from Grasso.
Deep breath. Breathe. All right. Get her some water. All right? Here we go.
All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
Here we go, third round of this championship. Huge shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in that weight class. She lands, and she lands very effective. Oh, right hand landing. There you go.
Elbow by Cortez.
It's done. It looks like it's over. issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you got the Anderson Silva situation.
Oh, big left.
Never seen this. Oh, she's hurt.
Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Oh, another one.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never
Quick entry here.
nice single leg entry, rotating.
All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin. Blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep them there and maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Cortez is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better.
In the half guard.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, her reactions are really starting to change now as her opponent continues to pepper the body.
They're big. You can see that she's almost panicking. She doesn't want to get hit anymore. You can see the damage that she has taken to the body, so she's overcompensating for trying to defend herself. She better slow down and try to change the way that this fight's playing out.
All right, that's the end of the round. It is not the end of the bleeding. The cut on her forehead has gotten really, really bad. You see as they show it to the crowd, major reaction from them. If this cut gets any worse, they are going to stop this fight. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
With one of the greatest knockouts you will see!
I mean, wow.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 7 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
All right, so she came in the flyweight champion and she exits the exact same way, but it's the way she got it done tonight. A huge knockout in defense of her title.
She did a wonderful job saying, this is my house. You don't get this belt, not yet. And she remains the UFC flyweight champion. What a great performance.
Boa noite.
game, try to kill me like 9 times. But I'm like a cat, I got 9 lives, so think twice before you start a fight, cause
¿Te gustó, mija? Fue bien. Không ta para go to sleep. Rollo mi cámara. Tampoco. Look at the bush.
My
Look
clock
at
doesn't
the
stop
bush.
until you submit her. Let's go. Beautiful work today. You did awesome. Good flow. Yes, you own that position. Good work. All right, that was good. Definitely making some progress. You're following directions perfectly. Great job.
Coño. Sí.
Nice work. Lock her down. No, she won't make it easy for you. So keep pushing those submissions. Let's go. You got 20 seconds.
Coño.
All right, kid. Nice roll today. Good hustle and good grinding. All right, you ready? I want to see good technique and form this round. Oh, you look like a champion in there. Oh, good block. That was great. Let's do another. Oh, good block. That's how we work. This is when we put it all together. Great job. Excellent blocking. Yes, I like what I saw today. That was some beautiful work. Yes, those punches are adding up. See? Oh, wow. That punch damaged her, right? That's what we need. Power. Keep going. Work with your hands. She's starting to fall apart. Good, good, good. All right, let's get in there and move.
Colocou lá, sumiu. Oh, my man.
Okay, this is how we train to win the belt.
No mames, qué pedo. La última nos vamos, chat.
In a championship setting and seemingly better than ever, this #1 contender in the women's flyweight division is ready to dethrone the champion. A lot of people believe she's going to get the job done.
Yeah, a lot of people believe it because they see in her performances how good she is, how talented she is, how confident she is. She has done everything to make sure that she does not mess up or lose out on this second chance. She's done this before. It took a lot to get back. Tonight she intends to deliver and become the champion finally.
Perhaps got to be mindful of an adrenaline dump. She gave so much to the media and fans all week. I know she's fired up. Got to manage that energy in advance of the biggest fight of your life. Sean Grace is the proving ground this time. She wants to leave with the belt. It is absolutely crazy to look at the top 10 in this UFC women's flyweight division right now. There is so much depth, so much talent, a wealth of #1 contender types, and yet this woman, this champion, has distanced herself from that path.
This is one of those weight classes where stability has been the word. Because for a long time, Valentina Shevchenko reigned atop the division, and now she is doing the same thing. She is ruling this division with an iron fist, and that is because she is one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC. She can do it all, and she loves being called champion.
And in an era in which champions are calling out their challengers, she's not doing any of that. She says, I'll fight them all. Next in line gets her crack tonight. All right, with that, the wait for live action ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are ready and raring to go here at United Center in Chicago. Our tail the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John Magnum Whaley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Alexa Grasso.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go with this women's championship fight. She won her last fight by knockout, successfully defended the title. And in this division, a lot of women have succumbed to her power. They think they know what's coming, but once they feel it in the octagon, it's a totally different animal. So obviously, the #1 contender tonight believes she's prepared for what's coming back. We'll see how she deals with the early offensive onslaught from the champion.
A big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Grasso's trying to get a triangle here. Ooh, is that locked in?
It's very tight. She's in trouble.
How good is that? She gets out.
She is so aware of the ground, and she escaped a deep submission attempt.
position, back to side control now. 3 minutes to go here, round one. Shaw's in half guard now. Fighters back to their feet here. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Shaw. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing. She's got to get on the bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, we talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options for finishes, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see very often in the UFC.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking.
Grasso's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Grasso gets back up again. Well, submission offense is...
Oh, no mames.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Big elbow there, Rose. Whiffs on the elbow. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that when she is this free-flowing.
Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, she's got a good front kick and certainly put it to good use there.
She really understands space management, and she uses that front kick as if she's doing a jab.
Nice 1-2 there.
Good stuff, man.
Shot by her there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Oh, damaging knee to the head. Uppercut lands. Just missing on the high kick there. That opened up a cut around her eye area. Gotta show up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
She's got her in a lot of trouble. Oh, uppercut.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times
My man.
Her opponent's hurt.
beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook. Right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those big digging punches all over her opponent's body. Another takedown lands.
90 seconds now to go, round two.
That is tight. Now she's in trouble.
Oh, she got out-chained.
I was wrong again, John. I mean, it looked like she was done. She was going to tap, but nope. She was able to stay safe, get off to her side, get her arm free, and find safety. Great job.
And you were writing her obit?
Writing her obituary.
Right into side control. Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. But for the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic. Because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, elbow, elbow. And end the fight.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head. Thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spend any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter. And she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Miss there. This could be the NBC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing. Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned. We see this all the time. The redness appearing on the left side of her body there. That's starting to really add up. Oh, big Superman punch.
This is big. That's big.
Ooh, uppercut lands.
Oh, nice leg change. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, nice trade. Zhang's looking to lock up an armbar here.
Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, looks tight to me. How good is that?
Nice.
All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponent on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me that.
All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half. So she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her. She has done a great job of targeting the cut, and now her opponent is in a very bad way.
All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way inside the octagon here at the end of the round. Quickly, they get her back to the stool. They got to work on that cut, and quickly. You got her in control.
This is here on the chat. Stay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, right, here we go. Fourth round of a possible 5 is now underway, and now is the time, DC, where the endurance, the cardio, and the overall skills of these women figures to be tested.
Yes, both of them will be tested on the skill level, but also the mental level.
No mames. No. Llámame. Chinga tu madre. Puta madre.
Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here tonight, and this crowd is letting her know.
John, you know how much I love to talk, and I'm sitting here almost speechless because this young lady looked amazing. She said she was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what she did. Wow.
Te odio, Whaley. Chinga tu madre.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Kong Magnum Whaley.
Me quité un invicto. Vale, a ver. No mames. Yo quiero mi pelea de campeonato, culeros. Che cabrona, yo se la di. Y pedo chat. Hasta aquí llegó. No. Sobre chat, vayan a hacer las otras. Gracias por mirar.